Razorback Stadium, where they have been crawling the hog since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Kansas State Wildcats taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jackson will throw. He's got him. And he's dragged down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Running into the open space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
2nd down coming up. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. This defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride Davis here. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll give it to the back. Wow, through the defense.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, he shows you his speed, his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Jackson will throw. Looking to scramble. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt. Drive comes from the 35-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
a 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on its way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's clapped. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the option. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Jenkins. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Jackson gonna throw it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline of your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 35. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much.
Got it. Come on, set.
Jackson will throw. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jackson gonna throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play-action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Now improvising. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And they'll mark this one dead at midfield. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Scrambling away. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab on the shot. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
facing a 3rd and long.
42, Spider.
Jackson will throw. Using his feet to buy time. Caught near the sticks. It's Jenkins. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Now the play fake. Still looking, on the move. It's caught downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Johnson looking to throw. Gets it away off his back foot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. And you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being